What do you want to do? Clap? Get it going? You want me to get the beat going? Ooh, you know that I be rapping still. I don't give a fuck because the glass, you know that I'ma fill it to the top. Cause you know that I be drinking. What the fuck you thinking? Cause you know my butt be stinking. Getting high on the wreck, call it daily. Lately, banging many ladies, it's crazy. I'm just fucking kidding. You know that I'm spitting. I gotta do my thing, you know that I be living. Yeah, yeah. And I'm going to the top. I'm sorry if you cannot stop what I got going on. You know that I'ma go with the fucking flow, yo. You know that I'm so dope. I'm getting kinda loco. That's Spanish. You know that I'ma hit it Spanish. I don't give a fuck because you know that I'ma slam it. Ooh, and I'm rocking. You know you can't stop it. You know that I'ma do it. Sorry, your girl is on top of it. She a fucking sloppy bitch. I'm just fucking saying crazy shit. I'm up wild and ooh. Woo! We got Donnie, you know that we're gonna do it. You know that we gonna get it on it.
Rock and roll, kid.
Boom!
I like it. I like it. Woo! Is there...
What'd you think? Quick
I think it was
freestyle.
one of your best. I do. As an avid listener, I've heard them all.
Avid listener. I'm a
Yes.
compile of. I want to make a clip, a compilation of all of them.
I'm telling you, yeah, like a top 10. J-Lay spits them.
I'm just gonna get them all together. Fuck it. I'm
Mhm.
writing a song too to one of Mark's beats, which will be fun. I think.
Hey, there you go. What beat you going with?
Yeah, beat it up.
The
beat it
beat
up.
itself, it's cool. It's called Guitar, but I'm not
I've
gonna
heard-
write about
I listened to
guitar.
all-
10
stuff.
years ago. I'm like, why'd
It's an
you
old
choose
beat.
that one?
It's an old beat. I
So
like that
bad.
beat,
That's
though.
bad
It's
funny.
hype as shit.
Put it on. Throw it on. Can we listen to it?
We can't put it on the head.
We can't put it on.
Phones. I mean, you could probably Google search it right here.
Put it
Yeah,
on that hole.
Yeah, if you wanted to pull it up, it's
Bump it.
it's all our license shit too. So.
exactly, bro.
The,
Content is content. Throw it out there.
I'm not sure how the audio would work in the after editing.
You could just put it in.
Figure it out.
Yeah, Mark knows how to do that shit.
Figure it out.
Yeah, already.
I'm just gonna send the file to Mark, and then it'll be done in a week or so.
That's
I'm not
it.
gonna worry about it.
That's it.
That's it.
So yeah, what's new? How you doing? How you living? How you doesn't?
Dude, I'm doing the thing. I'm finally not going to work at 4 a.m. anymore, so like I have a normal life
Doing
again.
the thing, he says.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Is there? What have
Yeah.
you been up to? I hear you got the last month off or something like that.
I didn't. I took a week prior to the baby coming, and I took like 2.5 after.
There we go. So I wasn't sure if we were talking about that on the podcast. Congratulations, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah, yeah.
This is actually the first time we've seen each other
Thank
since
you,
you became
man.
a father.
I know.
So that's
I'm a
gonna
daddy.
feel crazy. Like, is
It's
there like a
nice,
point
dude.
where you wake up and you're like, oh shit, there's a baby like outside my room right now. I gotta go like be a dad.
Every
I'm not
morning.
Jamie right now. I'm dad.
Every morning, dude.
Yeah.
It's just different now. I don't know. It's
Mm,
crazy.
I couldn't imagine.
You gotta live it to like. It's like I don't know. It's inexplicable, dude.
Yeah.
You know, in so many ways that I can't really like even. You know what I mean? It's epic.
Yeah.
It's
You gonna
a
do it
lot
again?
going on.
You gonna have some Irish twins?
No.
No. I
Two's
feel like
too
that's
many.
in your
I can
blood,
have-
kid.
I can have one kid and it live fairly rich. I
Mm.
mean, but if you have two, I feel like I gotta get a bigger house. I
You'll
gotta get,
figure
you
it
know,
out.
all that. Yeah, I mean,
You have two girls.
It
You're
ain't
not
the
gonna get a
nin-
bigger house. You
it ain't the
share a room.
'90s no more. You know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's the thing. It is what it is.
But I've seen bad examples of only childs, right? Like many
Glenn.
times.
Plenty of them.
Gilman. No, I'm just...
Is Gilman an only child? I can see
He
that.
is, he is,
100%. Yeah. He's got that air about him, huh?
I mean, I love Gilman, but yeah,
Just
it's
talking
just
shit
some
about all our
some.
friends.
Yeah, let's get on here and just roast our fucking
Yeah,
friend group.
I'm about it.
that
They're
I
not here to
love.
defend themselves. Fuck them.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But
What's this? What do you got?
this is our cheat sheet.
Our
So
cheat
what do
sheet,
you
huh?
what do you've been streaming any good TV or movies? You seen anything good?
I
lately?
finally just watched Squid Games for the first time. I hadn't seen it. I
Hmm.
just saw it this week.
I haven't even seen any Squid Games.
Nah?
What is Squid Games? I think I may have
Oh,
heard.
yeah,
of it.
the
Serious? Yeah, it's the show from
What are
Korea,
you, brand
bro.
new?
You seen the memes with the old men? They're all wearing those green tracksuits and shit. They like compete in these child games, but like they're getting shot at
Like a
and shit.
Whoa!
You haven't
really?
seen-
And
you
it's
haven't
real?
seen nothing
Is
about-
it real or not?
Yeah, bro, they're really doing this shit out there. It's
They're
filmed in
dying.
Houston.
Who films it? What's it on?
It's in Korea. It's on Netflix. You really haven't even heard
It's all
of Squid Games?
subtitles
dude?
I
stuff.
have seen it, but I like on there, but I haven't gave it a gander.
Dude, that's mad funny.
Is,
I've
is
been-
it big? I didn't think it was that big.
It's like the number one
Everyone-
show for a
yeah.
while, wasn't it?
Really?
Like a year ago, yeah. it
So
blew up.
Netflix Uncharted.
I haven't seen it yet.
So
I never played the
good.
game, so it's
me
like-
neither. But it
No,
felt
and
like
it's
I was
still good?
It was great.
All right.
Good story.
Yeah.
Felt like you were playing a video game in some senses with a lot of great CGI. Great
Okay.
acting too, obviously with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. It was a good movie.
That's gonna be
definitely.
a weird duo, though. I can't.
Did you watch
imagine them.
Did you watch
Ma, come on,
every
Mano.
I was trying to
fucking time-
grab it.
Mano.
I'm not agile enough. I'm not
every,
flexible.
every fucking time this guy?
Well, I fucking tell you what.
You're gonna slam your ass against the fucking wall.
Oh.
Every fucking time.
Oh! What an awful spot to hang photographs.
Right
This
by
is
your elbow.
Behind me.
Too big.
It's the grindhouse too, kid.
This is a one
Fucking double feature, dude. That's a 2-for-1 right
I
there.
know. It's we doing 50-50 grinds on your skateboard. Talking nonsense.
Why don't you set it down? Worry about it
Put
later.
that thing
huh?
in the trash, yeah.
Trish, it's garbage.
Yeah, right.
You're about to fuck the mixer up now, bro. What do we got going on here? It
Oh!
is chaos over here at the YoYeah podcast.
Oh!
Jesus.
What?
Jesus.
Fucking get in. Hey,
You gotta nail those wires down or something.
we're good. But yeah. So where were we?
The fuck if I know.
You missed out. You gotta do wah, wah, wah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There we go.
Nice.
So but Uncharted, yes, was
Yeah.
really really
Oh,
good.
true,
Definitely
yeah.
deserved that #1 spot it had. Did you watch The Gray Man?
No,
I
that's
think
another
where I
one.
was headed. Really good. Definitely. I'm a huge fan of Anthony and Joe Russo.
Yeah. So that's the one with Chris Evans. And,
He's the bad guy actually, which is
And
cool.
who's the other guy? Gosling or something?
Gosling, yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling, which I'm a huge fan of as well.
I like him in The Nice Guys. Is that the one that he's in?
He's in like The Notebook. I'm not sure. I don't know if I've seen The Nice Guys.
It's like him and I always want to say Gerard Butler. One
I
of
love
them. Russell
Gerard.
Crowe. One of them
Yeah,
too. But they're like
okay.
one's a private eye and one's a cop, and they're like they hate each other, but they end up on the same team. Good fucking movie though.
Did you see any like Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, I've seen the first couple seasons. I've seen the
Didn't
first
finish
2
it?
seasons twice because I want to get back into it, but I don't remember enough every time I try. So I got to restart, and then I get bored at the exact same point. So not
Man.
bored, but like fatigue. You know what I mean? I'm watching 7 episodes a day of one show, and it's just like, all right, I can't do this for that long. So second
mean,
season it is.
Yeah, I don't know. So I got a routine that I watch like cinema.
Give
So
me
I
the
wake
lowdown.
up fucking every morning, have my fucking cup of hot stuff, you know.
Mm,
And,
hot stuff, huh?
Hot stuff, and I watch Joe Rogan specifically. If not, which I've watched every Joe Rogan episode from front to back, of interviews of everyone that I knew or liked. You know,
Okay, so not every
not
episode.
every
I was
single
gonna say there's
one,
like
but
1,600 episodes,
I know,
bro.
so-
That's like
but I've gotten a few hundred,
yeah,
definitely.
a few hundred, couple 2 3.
Definitely a few hundred. So not always Joe Rogan. I'll put on like the Andrew Schultz show or podcast, that type of morning.
Flagrant,
like,
or do you like
Flagrant.
Brilliant Idiots too with Charlemagne? Him and Charlemagne.
I've seen that a little
It's
bit.
pretty good.
I like the Nelk Boys too.
Do
There's
you? Ah.
Kill Tony.
No,
watch
Boys is a little
old,
too
even
new
older
school
ones.
for me. You know what I mean? Like,
Really?
I'm
They're like
fucking
our
almost-
age.
yeah,
They
but
interview some wild people that
they go
shouldn't
for
get,
like
which
the
is crazy.
20-year-old crowd and shit. They may be our age, but
Yeah.
You think
know.
so? I mean, they
Yeah,
just interviewed.
100%.
They live stream interviewed Elon Musk.
Yeah, I know, and
Yeah,
that,
they've
they're
got some
going
cool
for everyone
ones.
that's on Twitter. You know what I mean? If you're a big Twitter type persona, that's who they're gonna talk to. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not hating on it. Do your thing. It's just it doesn't draw my attention, is all.
Yeah.
You know.
I hear you, I guess. Yeah. But so regardless, in the morning I'll watch like podcasts and then go to work, whatever have you. The end of my day, usually like getting out of work, I'll fucking watch either a movie or an episode or two of whatever show I'm following. So doing that, I've watched great movies and a lot of good TV. Actually, I finished Stranger Things. You know, what I
Did
mean,
you
which is-
finally,
Oh yeah.
dude? I was texting you in the first part.
I know,
of the
but
fourth
I was in the
season
middle
came out.
of something, so it's
Ah,
like I can't
I get it.
because I have the structure. I really can't adjust and stop when I want.
That's the problem. You can't live such a rigid lifestyle, my friend. You gotta
order, man, order in the
relax.
court.
Order in the court, no doubt. You do kind
I
of
got
got
my
the.
hammer.
Oh yeah, you got the look for it. I could see you in a courtroom.
As what? A fucking judge?
No.
Or a fucking
defendant,
a
dude.
defendant. Fuck you.
Nah, I'm just playing around.
Just kidding. But yeah. Either way, so I'll watch that like a good hour or whatever too of something at night, and then I go to bed to comedy strictly. So The Office, Always Sunny,
Yeah,
Parks and Recreation, Family Guy.
some
You know what I
fucking
mean?
good
Shit like that.
shows.
And it's crazy. I don't know. I mean, I feel like the shit you watch kind of really helps shape who you are, depending on how much shit you watch.
Yeah. So for me
know.
with podcasts, I don't have like a whole lot of time where I can just sit down and watch like a 3-hour episode. So I'll
Same.
typically,
I pause.
dude, I'll throw them on the car ride. I get a half hour
Mhm.
in, half hour break, half hour back home. That's an hour and a half. 2 days, I finished a 3-hour podcast. So that's usually kind of what I do
Mhm.
with them.
I have like an hour I usually spend
Yeah.
in the morning every morning just straight like watching podcasts and like think maybe like do in that time period I'll do dishes or whatever. I was in the house real quick, like get my day kind of going. From there I'll shower, whatever, get the day going. But like yeah, I personally just love all types of cinema and entertainment. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
I study the shit.
You seen Things Heard and Seen on Netflix? Amanda Seyfried?
I haven't.
That's a compelling one.
Yeah.
It's not a horror movie. I don't want to say horror because it's not like jump scare. It's more of like a mystery thriller type, but
Mhm.
it's worth watching for sure.
You fuck around Ozark on Netflix.
I tried a couple times. I like Jason Bateman. It
Love
seems
him.
like a good show. I just never had the time to like keep with it. So that's one of those ones I'd watch a couple episodes, forget
Another
what happened, have to
example.
go back.
Why Stranger Things?
Actually, Stranger Things I didn't watch for the first like 2.5 seasons. Matthew, my brother, watched it, and
I
was
followed it. Yeah, the whole
I was
time,
making
too.
fun of it. I was like, I'm not watching that.
It's
Fuck that.
awesome.
Yeah, well, he made me watch an episode, and I think it was the one where the mind flare like breaks into Hop's house in the woods, like through the roof, and they're
Yeah,
all like,
yeah.
"What the fuck?"
Yeah.
So from there, I was like, "All right, I'm on board." So I went back
It's a
and watched
good
everything.
show. Like
Absolutely.
So it had a couple moments, dude. Even in the last episode, like definitely, it jerked a tear, bro. And
Yeah.
I haven't had like a cinematic piece genuinely jerk a tear out of my eye in a long time.
No, I cry all the fucking time, bro. I'm
I
not
get
even
sucked
kidding.
in with something. It wasn't a Marvel movie, but I did go see something in the movies kind of recently that did. But it was that good though.
Thor
Stranger
did make you
Things.
cry. Natalie Portman putting it on the line. That didn't,
No,
did for me.
Thor. So Thor.
All the time. All the time.
Segue.
I cried at 5 military videos like today on the way over here.
Dude, Thor, what'd you think, man? A lot of people talk, a lot of
Fuck
people
them.
fucking suck.
Everyone's hating on it. So me and my brother Matt, we went and saw it. We both loved it when we left. 7 days later, I haven't watched any YouTube videos. He has. I still love it. He's like, "Oh, the movie fucking sucks. There's all this wrong with him." I'm like, dude, you had a good time when you went, right? He's like, well, yeah. That's the whole point of a fucking movie. Is to have a good
Exactly.
time when you went. It doesn't matter in the meta of the universe and
I know.
well, what does it mean for the rest of the MCU? Who gives a fuck? It's a good fucking movie.
Dude, I thought like Zeus's like the take they took on Zeus was really, really interesting.
Yeah, and it set up his whole fucking feud with Hercules now. So
Yeah.
there's your meta. There
dope.
you go.
I mean, yeah.
So
I was
I don't know what more you
satisfied.
could want. I don't know what
Yeah,
more you want.
exactly. People just bitch to bitch.
It was
Same
hilarious.
with Doctor Strange. I was satisfied with it.
I know.
The
I thought
fuck?
it was badass, dude.
People
Like-
though chirping.
Yeah, that's just the way it is. I mean, I'll give it to you. Like a lot of the stuff that's come out recently hasn't been amazing. Eternals kind of fucking sucked.
I mean, Black Widow wasn't the best.
Wasn't
but-
the best, but you gotta love Natasha.
Of course,
So,
but I just think they fucked up with
like the whole plot of that movie and everything.
just Taskmaster was dealt dirty, you know.
Yeah, and then the whole ending where like she breaks her nose and she's like, "Oh, magically I can avoid your power now." Fuck
How was the
that.
fight last night? Avery and shit went over.
Avery
Or
was
the
over
other
for a
night,
little bit,
rather.
but he had to leave to go to work because he does the overnight shift.
Oh
But,
yeah.
dude. So I know you don't follow UFC.
I might start,
I
'cause
cried
I'm gonna-
again, dude. I'm
Yeah, I
telling
saw
you.
that post you did.
I literally had fucking tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
This guy Leon Edwards. So everyone counted him out. People weren't even like giving a shit about this whole pay-per-view card because that was like the main fight of the card,
Mhm.
and they've already fought. Kamaru won pretty goddamn easily the first time, but it was like 5-6 years ago, I want to say. Leon got fucked up for a while, the challenger that no one believed in.
Mhm.
First round he won, surprisingly. After that, he had no success. 5th round, final round, 4 minutes down out of a 5-minute round, and he just lands this perfect head kick. Knocks Kamaru Usman out
Fucking
cold.
clean.
What you don't know about Kamaru Usman, he has more higher win streak than GSP before this fight. GSP is everyone considers the GOAT of mixed martial arts
I know.
in
Yeah.
general.
Well, BJ Penn at one point.
At one point, that's
was really,
BJ kind of fucked up his legacy at the end. I don't want to disrespect.
I haven't
really get
followed
into
the
that,
sport in
but-
a while. I'm gonna buy UFC 4 though for this.
Dude, fuck yeah,
just
do
to
it.
kind of get back into it too.
Absolutely. Fuck yeah, I love that game.
Right?
Force the shit.
I mean, I played 09 Undisputed. I think that was
Did
like
you?
the first one.
Yeah.
It was
What,
sick.
Billy's house? Billy had that.
And
That's probably
2010.
why. Did you?
Oh yeah, me and Billy were like the best I ever seen at that game. Like I love that
yeah.
game. I know it's probably a lot different now, but it's
Yeah, it's not even the same.
But yeah, that'll get me back into the sport. I love Joe Rogan, so I
Mhm.
love that he commentates it.
Yeah, I think you'd really like some of the other commentators too. Like Dominic Cruz is such an interesting. He actually just got knocked out recently, which sucks. But anyways, he's a really interesting
He's-
person. DC is fucking hilarious. There's a lot of people in the MMA community that I think you would kind of cling on to a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you should,
Fuck yeah.
dude. I can give you a whole list of fights that you should watch.
Yeah.
Robbie Lawler versus Rory
He's like,
McDonald.
I'll give you a weekend to sit on your fucking TV with your
Dude,
girl.
I'll watch them with you, dude. I've seen so
I
many
hear
fights
ya.
like 5-6 times.
Yeah.
Just because you can always rewatch them,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
But what I was saying anyways, Kamaru Usman, greatest of all time, winning for straight up 20 minutes out of this 25-minute fight. And this guy pulls his head kick out of nowhere and shuts this guy's lights off. No one has ever done that before.
Yeah.
He wasn't even supposed to win. A lot of people thought, why are they even making this fight? Like, didn't even make sense. I'll tell you, when he was screaming, I did it, I was straight up bawling. I don't even care. Judge me all you want.
Yeah.
That's why I love this sport, man.
Fuck yeah, man. That's dope.
There's nothing
Love
better.
that shit. Exactly. That's a great story right
Yeah.
there, you know?
Dude, the fight was over. Me and Glenn were like, oh, another fucking win for Kamaru where he just wrestles the guy to death and then, boom, it's over.
So the Bill Burr concert, man, huh?
Dude, tell me about that.
So he, I could tell he felt at home at Fenway. You know what I
course.
mean? Like, he just fucking killed it.
Was that
which
his first
is-
time playing there?
It's the only comedy show ever there.
Oh, really? I know the Foo Fighters played there, so I wasn't sure if like they did
Yeah.
events like that every once in a while. But Bill Burr, first ever.
And it was
That's fucking-
33,000 seats, dude. It was insane. We were sitting right on the floor, on the, so he performed almost, you know where those people, like where the area is in center field where like people get a lot of like in the park home runs?
Kinda. It's
Yeah,
got
the
like,
bullpens.
I don't know. I haven't been to Fenway in a while, but yeah, I know what you're
Center
talking
field in the
about.
back, he performed right there. We were on the grass. It was
Right
dope.
there?
Right there.
Dude, that's fucking
Dude,
sick.
they were expensive tickets.
Yeah, I heard.
But either way, it was so fun. Dude.
I'm glad. Did he do
He
like?
was raw.
Was he doing shit from the new
offensive,
special, or was it like a totally new
totally
set?
new set. I think
That's
he
what I
may have
figured.
been even. Hopefully, I hope he's releasing that material, like
Yeah.
or that show. Like
Well,
as a
yeah.
special or something.
If he's working on it now, probably not. I mean, Live at Red Rocks just came out like a few months ago. So,
yeah.
you seen that?
Mm-mm.
No, you haven't seen the new special? Oh, dude, it's fucking so good. I just watched it with my dad the other day. My dad loves Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. My dad's fucking 65 years old or whatever, and he's fucking
Because
cracking
he's
up.
like Boston, dude.
Mhm.
He was funny, dude. He's like liberals. He's like, guess what? You lost. Like, he's like, fuck. I couldn't believe the shit he was saying, dude. Like,
Yeah, he's
how
buck wild.
offending he was.
Yeah, you seen him on morning news and shit?
No, I
Dude,
don't
he
watch
does these
morning
news
news,
radio, or not news radio,
I know
that's
that
Joe
he
Rogan's
does.
show. But he does like those interviews and just like zero fucks given. It's the funniest thing in the world. Mark Norman's famous for it too. He's always like touching the interviewee and shit. And
Dude,
it's
Tim
so
Dillon
awkward.
is a good, huh? You know Tim Dillon?
I know him. I haven't really gotten too into him yet.
Me either, but I'm starting to, and he's really cool. Do you know Tim Dillon?
Not really.
The big dude. He's always talking about conspiracies.
Very funny, yeah. Funny dude.
Not Alex Jones.
I know, yeah. Dude, he's Theo Vaughn I've been following a lot lately.
Dude,
too.
Theo's
He
my
kills
guy.
me, man. Oh
When
my
I first
God.
started Meet Me in the Basement, I had to actively try to not adopt a southern accent whenever the cameras were on. It was so hard. I just want to be like, so what's up, y'all? How we doing today?
Right?
It's so hard not
He's
to.
good. Imagine talking like that. So yeah, y'all, I was down in Tennessee, right? And I was getting a big buck. You know, I was eating me some venison.
Yeah, and then walks down the street as there's this
I can't
amputee
do
there.
it. I can't do it. I can't imagine myself talking that way.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, people
talk
say that about us
fast.
with Boston and shit. You know what I mean? They're like, I couldn't imagine talking.
That's the hard
Are
part
they
about
doing that on
acting.
purpose? Like,
Like, how do you have mad accents? I can talk Spanish and I not be able to have a British accent.
do you have a Boston accent in Spanish? That'd be fucking hilarious. How would that work?
I don't think I do.
No?
I think I have more of like just a white kind of street
Gringo.
Dominican talk. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I just sounded probably.
You know. No, I sound like I do have a little Dominican accent if I talk with Mexicans and shit, just because I've talked to so many Dominicans. But
Yeah,
yeah,
working in them kitchens.
yeah.
Gotta
I
learn.
wouldn't say I got a Boston accent. That'd be funny. Imagine. That's
you gotta-
comedy.
You gotta ask someone that's like a native Spanish speaker. Be like, yo, what's up with my accent? Like, you tell from that I'm from South here. Like,
Have you had COVID yet?
Nah.
I got COVID fucking like 2 weeks ago, dude.
yeah, I found out you were trying to invite me here the whole fucking time you had it. I'm like, what the fuck is going?
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
you would
yeah.
hit me up like 3
No.
days in a row prior to that.
Yeah.
And then Glenn calls me the
No.
following day. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, oh, I don't know if I can come over because I was in contact with Jamie. I'm like, the fuck? What does that mean?
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, "Oh,
he's a
doing all the happy
fucking.
feet."
Come on, man.
Yeah, but regardless, you tested positive for it the same day you were telling me to come over here.
This kid is all
Oh, did I?
tangled.
No, we were talking. Maybe the day I talked to you, but I didn't tell you to come over the day I tested positive.
I'm pretty sure. I don't
No.
know. Either way, that's
What
the
are
way
you
I'm telling
doing
the
over
story.
there? You
You all right?
laughing? I know, right?
He's all tangled up in the cords.
Is he tied up?
I'm not tied up.
You ain't
I'm
going
hanging out.
nowhere.
I'm hanging out.
I'll tie your ass. Contact tie now over here.
I'm
that what
high
it
as
is?
hell too. That weed's nice.
Friggin' lightweights.
I'm
Friggin'
fucking high
lightweights.
over here. But
This kid's
so
sober. You
I'm a
fucked
little
that up
upset
for him.
with COVID because it's like, yo, I was doing so good. I also quit smoking cigarettes, by the way.
There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
My man.
Appreciate it. So I've been doing great. I'm having a kid. I'm fucking, building a studio. I'm doing all this shit. Get COVID. It was like, boom, all this motivation gone. And I do feel that when I quit smoking cigarettes, my motivation just skyrocketed to be able.
Did it?
My capacity to get shit done and increased.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, there you go.
So that's why I have what I have.
You did this shit pretty quick too. Like I've been slowly piece patching our studio for the last 2
I
years.
mean, this ain't
You
perfect.
did this shit like in a month, man.
Yeah.
You should be proud though. That's fucking
Thank
crazy.
You. Thank you.
So.
We just needed a home.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
You know?
I was telling you off air. The aesthetic is part of the show, man. You gotta have like you said, you gotta have a home. You gotta have somewhere that
Mm-hmm.
your viewers gotta like be like, oh, I know this place. I'm familiar with this.
Like
So,
the art.
I fucking love the art. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I've been looking at that Spider-Man all day.
All sorts of random shit. Are you a fan of collecting pops?
I got a couple.
Who'd you got?
I got Arachnite, which is some like Moon Knight Spider-Man variant, and then I got Hawkeye. I got like 7 Dragon Ball Z ones.
Everyone is wicked into the anime. Like at Comic-Con when I went.
Yeah,
Comic-Con was fun. You should come.
should have this
would
year.
love
Dude,
it,
Dragon
man.
Ball just came out with a new movie that I want to see
Yeah, it
so
was
bad.
so packed for that shit.
I bet, yeah.
Hey,
Dude, they haven't had new shit in like 3 years, so yeah, people are going crazy.
it was insanity, dude.
Actually, that movie, the new Dragon Ball movie, just broke Pokemon's movie for like the most theaters in a United States release. So Pokemon held that record for like 30 years with Pokemon 1.
Yo, yeah.
It was like
I would assume they
2,500
still
theaters.
do. They don't, huh?
No, Dragon Ball just broke it. Pokemon had 2,500 theaters. Dragon Ball had like 3,500. So they just broke it by 1,000.
Wow,
It's pretty fucking crazy.
that is crazy.
It's huge. I mean, the series has kind of gone to shit, but still fucking cool. As a lifelong fan,
Yeah. Is
Appreciate seeing it.
Pokemon considered anime?
yeah, it comes from Japan. Yeah.
Comes from Japan.
Ash isn't even his name. His name is Satoshi.
His
They just
name's
call-
Ash Ketchum.
No,
dude.
it's Satoshi. That's his name.
Satoshi.
Yeah, that's the name of the writer in Japan.
How do you say James in Japanese?
I don't speak Japanese. I just know a character's name. What the fuck?
Ah.
Could you translate this novel for me, actually, now that we got you here?
So, yeah, dude, I feel I'm upset that, I was doing so well, and I always, I never get sick.
Yeah.
I've had the flu out of the 30 years alive 5 times at most. Like, I don't have to go to the hospital much,
Mhm.
or even call out of work.
Yeah.
Like once every, couple of years.
Couple years?
Couple of years, I call out of
Damn.
work.
Damn, son. That's a good track record.
So
But
not no more though.
COVID's-
It's like, yo, yeah, let's make it so everyone has to get sick more.
yeah, man, it's almost
Man-
like there was this like crazy pandemic that the whole world shut down over. That's what happens. It's not your fault. You're good.
What I'm saying is now I have to get sick every year.
Not every year. You're gonna
Seems
build,
so.
You'll build antibodies.
This is
the
my
vaccines
second
are gonna
time.
get better. This is your second time? I still haven't had it
In
one
9
time.
months.
That's fucking crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know. Call Fauci. Are we even allowed to say his name online?
Oh yeah. Fuck that guy.
Whoa. Big words.
He's horrible.
There's no
dude.
freedom of speech anymore, kid. You didn't know that?
86 freedom, dude.
Mm,
No, yeah, there is. I'll make my own website if I have to.
that's the way to go.
I mean, that's what
Schultz
that's the way I'm
fucking killed it
willing to go. I
online,
don't
yeah.
want people like who come on my show to be worried about what they can and can't say.
Yeah, no.
Say what you
100%.
want, dude.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to worry about that. Why am I worried? I know who I am as a person.
Mhm.
I'm gonna, if you want to take something out of context or just because I said something that is dicey, I'm only saying it because it's dicey.
Yeah.
I want the truth.
Mhm.
That's it.
I mean, Alex Jones is on trial right now for words. That's fucking crazy, dude.
What?
You didn't see any of that shit? I don't know. I don't want to extrapolate because I don't know any of the details. But I heard some of the hearing, and they were like talking about stuff that he said about Sandy Hook, how he like had a whole lot of theories
Like,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
to get into it.
I
Because
know,
don't wanna
yeah.
get flagged, but
I hear you.
he was straight up on trial for saying stuff online. Like I can see why people are pissed off. I'm not going to state my thoughts on it. I think you should say whatever you want to fucking say, and you should be. If you're not smart enough to figure out what's bullshit and what's not, that's on you, not the person who said it.
Agreed.
But regardless, he's literally on trial for words right now in the country of free speech. Doesn't that bother anybody?
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
but he's, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
He's
And
not
they're
a
all rooting
liberal.
for him
He's
to
not
get-
a liberal.
They're all rooting for him to get convicted. It's like, what happens when you say something that they don't like? Are you redundant, kid? Like, what's going on?
What are you, fucking redundant?
Yeah.
Seriously though, it's a crazy world we're in now.
Mm-hmm.
With all these like days too.
All these days?
Days. There's this person at my work. I really don't know how they identify, right? Or they were there at one point, and
Yeah.
you know, they were a little upset with the way I greeted them once, and you know, because I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? And it just looked like a boy, but it might have been a girl. I'm not even sure what it was, and she gave me that stank face, and
That stank face, huh?
from then on, it was just she never would even respond when I would say hi. I don't even know if it's a girl or a boy. I don't know, but you know, I never mean disrespect, so I don't really know how to identify people if I do it incorrectly. Just I'm always willing to be corrected.
I mean,
I don't care how.
I feel like
people
I'm
wanna
pretty
be
good with that,
identified.
just because, like, I don't know. In the past, I've like hung around girls that don't like you talking like about them at all. So you have to be very vague when you talk about things that you've done. So I'm naturally like, I don't really give too many details. So I'm like, oh yeah, I was with them. You
Well,
know
at
what I
my
mean?
work too, I say
Oh,
sir,
they're over there. You know what I mean?
miss.
Yeah, I could see where that would get
Man,
tricky.
I don't use the word ma'am, but miss and
Yeah.
sir I use.
Turns out even the women don't like when you call them ma'am. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's only certain words you can use. Dude, it's
Mhm.
crazy. Isn't that fucked up?
it is.
It's
a little
true.
fucked up.
You use ma'am. If I use ma'am, my tip percentage is down fucking like 2%.
Yeah, they'll think you're condescending. They'll be
Average,
like, is
yeah.
he calling me old?
Ma'am,
What the fuck?
what?
Yeah.
I'll say miss to the oldest lady, and I'll say miss to even like the 7-year-old girl ordering her
Yeah.
mac and cheese.
You know what's funny? I hate
You know
when
what I mean?
I hate when I call someone sir and they're like, "Oh, it's fucking Steve or it's Mike, whatever." I naturally call people sir, so now I gotta actively like try not to call you sir. You know what I mean? It's like, just fucking take it. We're not buddies. Yeah, thank you, sir. I'll see you later, sir. Yeah, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? You don't like it? You don't agree?
No, it's not.
You're
that
rolling your eyes at me
I
over there.
agree. I agree. It's ridiculous that you even have to deal with that.
It's
is my-
redundant.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
redundant. Yes, Donnie. It's
It
redundant.
actually is redundant.
It's just unbelievable. Like, I don't know. It's like I feel like that not only is that bad eye, that eye that's watching you, like for me, I feel like because I've posted on certain social media platforms craziness and been flagged, and it's just annoying that to have that eye watching. Not that I really give a shit because I'm not here to hide shit. Like we've all acknowledged that Apple listens to your shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, even like Joe Rogan, and everybody's acknowledged that they listen.
Mm-hmm.
We still have a fucking iPhone.
Well, you
Do
know
you?
what? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I realized too? Well, not
I'm
realized.
not trying.
but
I don't hide shit.
So
I'm
these
transparent.
cameras we use, right? Some of them have a setting where you can actually record 3 seconds before you actually press record. Even without that means that if without an SD card, that thing has 3 seconds of memory. They're also Wi-Fi connected, so I can go on my phone with my camera,
Yeah, there are.
sync it up. So does that mean that anyone can just like see what's going? They can be tapped into. Like that's straight up could be tapped into easily and view. I keep my fucking shutter closed at all times now. Like that's fucked up. If you and me got a beef and you're good with computers, you could figure out how to fucking look into my room because I have my camera there. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah, I hope I don't really ever have beef with like my close friends.
No, I'm just using you.
But yes, I
but
hear
like,
you.
you know,
Still, yeah, no, I hear you.
you piss off some kid that knows how to fucking program computers and you're fucked. You know?
Yeah, I've luckily not had to deal with too much fucking hecklers, but yeah, I've had the occasional troll.
Yeah. I've had a few haters.
I stopped reading my comments.
Did you?
Yeah.
I love it.
I
thrive.
post and ghost
Yeah. I don't-
Junk.
Nah, I like it. Especially the haters.
because I'm really not on there
dude,
to
someone's actually
interact.
paying that much attention that they're so mad they have to comment right now.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm not.
them. Let's go.
I'm not on there to interact with people so much like friends anymore. It's more, posting maybe thoughts for me
Yeah.
and pick like Instagram, maybe pictures, whatever have you. But and maybe like I don't know. I just
So
I
wait,
don't
are we talking about Facebook comments or
both
YouTube?
all YouTube comments I read on this.
Oh,
This
okay.
is really all.
Yeah, I'm talking
That's what
about
I'm saying.
YouTube comments. Yeah.
These, I mean, if they
You
were to
can't
get to
read
a
Facebook
point,
comments. Yours is fucking buck wild, dude. Like every other week, there's some 100 comment fucking thread that's showing up on my newsfeed.
yeah, I post wild shit too.
Mm-hmm. But like
Very,
you said,
very
then you
controversial
step
shit.
back. You pull the pin and then
yeah.
you step back.
I ghost gone.
Yeah, I like it. Smooth move. Smooth
Throw a
criminal.
friggin' grenade and you exactly. It's like throwing a grenade in a friggin' room and just keep moving.
Mhm.
Throwing a grenade out the window. Boom.
What, you throwing on some shit over here?
But
Yeah, the audio's not working. I'm not sure what's going on.
The
these are
fuck,
all his
man?
beats. What, the audio with this, you mean? Oh, I can turn it on. It's off.
Well, no, maybe. I
Ah.
clicked go on the audio and it's not playing nothing
Ready?
on here.
We got a light over here?
What do you want?
I don't
That
see none.
that
On
junky
the
guitar
corner?
one?
On this side. It should be like right
Yeah,
here.
right here.
Is the light
Split up.
on?
Yeah.
You hear it, Mark? Is it playing?
No, it doesn't even. Oh,
Hit play.
what happened?
Man, yeah.
I hit it, it just doesn't go.
No, you gotta make sure press play on that thing.
It did.
Oh, it just caught up. It looked like.
Doesn't click. That's me double clicking it.
Don't double click it. What's going on here, buddy?
I just don't believe it's gonna work, brother.
Where's the refresher?
Right here. It's over here. He fucking looks.
I looked. got us both.
Why the fuck would the refresh be over here?
I was like, fuck's he talking about, huh?
Alright, ready?
Banger.
Gonna play guitar. It's junk. You don't want to listen to that shit anyway.
Was it playing at all?
No, I never played. Not now, not never.
Not once.
Oh, it's lighting up.
Not now, not
It's
never.
trying. It's sure trying.
It plays YouTube on through here, I believe.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Set it up.
That's
Give it a gander.
Give it a yeah.
You don't have anything on YouTube for beats.
I get a couple.
Couple, 2, 3.
We
What you
gotta
got?
we gotta download the beats onto this friggin' pod track, and then I can spit over them. I can't just
Mm.
do it the ghetto way.
Whatever.
No one likes ghetto shit.
I could pull it up on my phone and like hold it near the microphone.
I'm going back to work tomorrow after like 2.5 weeks. I'm fucking.
That's gotta feel weird.
It's gonna feel weird, but everybody misses me.
Yeah.
You know?
You're a likable guy. You know?
Am I?
It's not the same without you.
That's
Yeah.
what they say.
You bring the energy. Like if it's at 10, you bring it to 12. You know what I mean? If
I
it's at
always bring
7,
it up.
You bring it to 12 anyways. Fuck it. It's just always at 12.
Why do I fucking do that?
You
What
tell
is
me,
that?
kid.
I
I don't
don't
know. I ain't your psychiatrist.
My-
I don't know how the fuck you do that.
Well, I've tried to see and get diagnosed with like ADHD. I did a test with my doctor, and they said I don't have it because it doesn't cause a problem in my life. Like
So you
the
can have all
hyper
the
part.
symptoms, and just because you figured it out, doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it kind of does. At least I don't have to take pills.
yeah, I mean that's definitely better. You don't want to be like an Adderall head. You know, it's definitely not fun.
But yeah, so there's no loss of attention or focus.
Yeah.
I can focus on shit.
Well,
actually
then you
do
don't
well.
have it.
I
That's
actually
like-
thrive in that area.
That's
so
the symptom.
that's the main
being-
symptom.
Being hyper isn't ADHD.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like hyper fixation or something. Like it doesn't mean like you just are high strung. It's like totally.
So
different thing.
even like I'm doing a therapist because I'm trying to get my fucking license back from this DUI.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm almost got that back. But she even was like, you're very like manic, and this was after I smoked cigarettes and shit. So like,
that
this was
makes more
recently.
sense. Yeah.
And she's like, have you ever been tested? And I was like, yeah, recently I have been. And she's like, she asked me a few other questions, and she's like, that's crazy that. She's like, it probably works in your favor.
Yeah. I could. I mean, I've never really seen you when you're on your lows. You know what I mean? So.
I don't really know if I have them.
Well, then you're not manic. That's like what manic is.
Man, I thought manic was just up.
From my understanding, it's
Just
when you have.
I stay at 12, like we've said, every day.
From my understanding,
worked with me.
manic means that you have these incredible swings. So it doesn't necessarily mean that your high is
Oh.
just super, super high. It just means that you go from this height
Down.
to way too low,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you're never on an even
Okay.
keel. That's
So,
what manic is.
What
from
am
my
I? Just
understanding, at
hyper.
least.
I'm just
If you're just always up here, then yeah, you're just hyper. You're just a upbeat
energy.
guy.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
a ball of energy, man.
Nothing wrong with that. Personalities don't need to be diagnosed, my brother.
Right?
You know? So
They get around. Everybody questions everything, bro.
Yeah.
That's the problem with fucking society. Feel me?
I have a problem with society. How about that?
I'm a
about that,
problem
brother?
to
Preach.
society. How about that?
Oh man, we got all kinds of problems up in this house.
A lot of
You
problems.
kidding me, kid?
Mark, what do you think about society?
He ain't even
I'm
listening.
not listening.
Yeah. He's over
I'm
there.
the editor
playing
over
fucking
here. I'm
stick
hiding in the
figure over
corner.
Are you a brand name kind of guy?
No, not at all.
No?
Walmart head to toe right now, except for my Whoop, but that's literally it.
So I'm starting to become more and more brand name, and it's
Yeah.
nice.
It is, but it's expensive.
But you don't need much.
What do you
I'm
mean?
not a materialistic guy. So like, what I want when I do have shit and buy shit for myself, I want it to be nice
Yeah,
rather than shit.
that's my
And
problem.
I don't need
can't.
much. So
See, once I buy something nice, then it's like, oh, but that would be good with this. Like, I just bought this necklace, right? And I love this necklace, but as soon as I got it, not enough. Now I need a watch to go with it. And it's like,
Nice
I don't
gold
need to
watch.
spend the money.
I don't have any gold. I know. I hear you.
I don't either. I always hated gold up until recently. I found this one and I was like, I'll try it. And I put it on. I liked it. And now I'm feeling a gold watch.
What's
Maybe
up
a
with
gold pinky ring.
inflation though? Like, so, do you think the market's gonna crash? Do you have any predictions on that? Because I've heard October that people think. I've heard predictions.
I mean,
but-
I'm not some kind of like economics major. I
Look
don't know.
at like
but
how much it costs to live though, and what
It's
they're
gotta come
actually
down.
paying people.
you know, I had a crazy thought the other day. You know, it's actually getting to a point where parents can't afford to go to work.
That's what I'm-
And what I mean by that, so childcare, that costs so much.
Oh, I know
That
that.
people have to take shittier jobs that pay less just to be able to have flexible enough hours to take care of their children. I actually did some studying on this a little bit because I was interested. I'm really like that. Just that thought alone, that people can't afford to go to work. That's
Isn't that
fucking
fucked?
insane.
In this country too.
So basically, the national standard for affordable childcare is 7% of a family's monthly income. Now, for 50% of people, it is up to 20%, and for I think they said 30% of people, it's up to even, what was it, 35, 40%? You cannot afford to have someone take care of your kids, to go to work, to get a job that you can make a living off of. And even if you could, now you don't make enough money afterward to afford that living. What are we supposed to do? Eventually, it has
Right?
to pop.
Something's
Like,
gonna pop.
yeah.
Fuck.
Like, dude, I just got this car and like I was making my first couple payments and I'm saving up money pretty well and I'm like, all right, now I could get on my own again. Like I'll be able to get out pretty soon, within like a year. Fucking car breaks down, got one issue, and now all of a sudden I'm back to
1,000.
square one and it's like, dude, fuck.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. So something's got to happen. You know what I mean? I got a 4-cylinder car. I can't be spending
Stressful too.
$60
like, living
a
like
week in a
this.
4-cylinder car for
You-
a tank of
like,
gas.
It feels like we're in poverty, man.
It does. And I make good money. I have
Me
a great
too.
job.
That's what I'm saying.
I have a job that like
Not
if
to
my
bitch. I don't like to be pessimistic towards inflation either because
No, I feel
at
you.
the end of the day, I think local businesses need the money. If they're going to charge that, I'll pay it to
Yeah.
support local businesses, but it sucks how much they have to charge,
It does.
right? For
Mhm.
them to live.
And you can't even
You can't
you
even
almost feel
bitch,
bad for them raising the price. You're like, I feel you, bud. I get it. But,
right?
And like
But I'm not making it, so it's like, fuck.
Yeah, I know. And I think to myself, like, if I could go back in time to like meet my grandfather like when he was my age now and tell him like how much I'm making an hour and what my job is, be like, how did you get so lucky? What the fuck is wrong with you? What do you mean you can't make ends meet? But then you come back to reality. It's like, I really can't. Like, I'm fucking, like I said, I make good money. I have a really stable job. There's no way to make it happen. You know, you have to just cut out everything. Like, I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Do you have any answers? Because I don't.
I don't. I think that it's, like I said, it's a fucking. The days are fucked.
Yeah.
The times are fucked. Now that I have a kid, it's like I think a lot about her future too,
Yeah.
and where she's gonna be, and like I think of my own struggles in such a way. Like my entire 20s, I spent fucking up. You know what I mean? So it's
I know
like,
exactly what you mean.
and a lot of kids do. Like a lot of people do because men, especially because like men are fuck ups regardless. Like usually, and fucking, it takes a while for them to like get their fucking traction
Yeah.
mentally
No, I know.
and become an adult, grow up. It wasn't the kid that did it for me. It was just age. Eventually, you grow up.
Yeah.
And until you become about my age, I wouldn't even say that you should be allowed to do what a lot of kids are able to do. Like you shouldn't be given that choice. And I say that because most people our age live with their parents still, for one.
Yeah.
So like, they can't even move out, but yet they can, you can change, and like there's all these other limitations. So you can go ahead and change your sex, but you can't go in the military.
Yeah.
At 16. And then there's like all those type of, for example. So it's like, why are you giving these kids so much choice? Like the
I
age
didn't have that
limit
much
should
choice
just,
when I was a kid. I know that.
you had stricter parents.
Yeah.
I didn't. You
Yeah,
know,
true. I mean,
not
I was
to
still,
say that's
I was still out there fucking
both sides
up,
are
but still, like,
beneficial. Yeah,
you weren't supposed to be doing these things. You know.
you don't want to be a helicopter.
bad.
No, it's all good. A helicopter parent or anything either. It's you hope that your kid's gonna make the right choice and the right decisions, and but being being a young man that is, let's say we're 19 years old, we just got out of high school, we don't go to college, we're working fucking 40 hours a week, we're living at our mother's. I mean, you're lost. You don't
Yeah.
know what direction to go in.
Dude,
And they expect, because you have to work, they expect you to do all the shit, whether it be college or have a career. And it's a lot of pressure, man.
honestly,
And then people turn to drugs. People turn to this. Go crazy.
when I was 16,
I mean, come
I would
on.
have had no idea what I was doing. Like everything that I thought of myself at 16 is like what I hate about myself now. So it's like if I were allowed to like make my life decisions at that age,
Imagine.
I'd be so
fucked.
Like,
Fucked.
yeah, I'd
Imagine.
it would feel like an inevitable pit that I couldn't get out of because of like I would have made so many bad decisions. I make bad decisions like 2 years ago that I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
You know, every time
too.
you think you've grown up,
Still make bad decisions
Yeah,
sometimes.
but that's what I'm getting at. Like,
Unfortunately, to grow.
every time you think you're growing up, a couple years from now, you're gonna be like, I was such a dumb fucking idiot kid back then. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
At 25, I thought I had the world by the balls. I'm fucking 28 now, and I'm like,
Okay.
yeah,
is life.
you had nothing figured out. What the
I know,
fuck were
yeah.
you talking about, dude?
So,
Like,
and like, I was talking with some of my cousins too, and like, they're in high school and they're dealing with like, when we were in high school, we didn't have to deal with people that were like, we dealt with people that were like, maybe not coming out of the closet, or they did, or, you know, maybe a butch or two, which is fine. Like,
yeah,
I never judged. Now, I guess it's like kids changing, like,
that's just
their whole
it's
thing.
so permanent.
In a kid, yeah,
Like,
exactly. It's more than
you
a
can't-
tattoo.
Yeah,
So you're gonna change being a kid. What if you're just going through a phase?
I know, and that's the problem too. And then
Why
There's-
are they
there's
allowed
no
to
way
do
to-
this?
the problem too is there's no way to fix it. Then after, you're talking about all kinds.
Why don't
of,
we 86 it then?
Yeah,
Until
don't
at
know.
least 25. You should be like 25, 26. You can't even get a friggin' hotel until you're like 26
So-
or something. What is it? Something until you... What's, like, the
21, I
oldest thing?
believe. I
There's
think 21,
but
'cause
I thought there was
21
an
to
age...
rent a car. I know it's 21 to rent a car. I don't know about a hotel. It can't be 21 because I was renting.
No, there's 20. One of them, it's like the oldest thing that it's like the... I think it's something maybe like permit driver. You have to be 26 to ride with a 15-year-old kid. You have
What?
to, for a 15-year-old kid to drive, for that their permit.
We don't have permits in New Hampshire.
I
In
know.
Mass, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
at
know
15
how
and a
that
half, you
works.
just become. But
Yeah.
yeah, but like still, you still need either a parent, and if it's not a parent, it has to be someone who's 26 or older.
Oh.
Type idea.
I don't know what the age is on that. I know you're right. I know.
But I think it's
for
older
sure.
than 21. Which, why not apply that to more? Kids, like, not limitations, but 25, you really shouldn't be able to do as much as... At 21, you should...
If you want to make, and I'm not just talking
just to
about.
help, I'm talking to help society.
I'm okay. Let me give you this little theory. Not theory, but so if you want to make a life-changing decision like that, in any stance, not just talking about gender reassignment or anything, if you want to make any type of life-changing medical decision, you should have to see a mediator for 6 months, go through all the
Yes,
reasons
okay.
why you want to do this. How is this going to affect my future? If I do this, what are the things that I can do now that I couldn't before, and what are the things that I can't do now that I could before? You have to weigh all these things. And you have to take time to really think about it.
A 15-year-old kid, dude.
You can't just be depressed one day and say, this is the solution I've been looking for. Why didn't I think of this sooner? Yep, let's do it. Let's sign the fucking dotted line. Then 5 years from now, you're going to be looking back and be like, what the fuck was I thinking? Just like I am. I'm thinking back to when I was 23. What the fuck was I thinking then? And I was an
what'd you
adult.
do? Did you do something bad?
That was the year I quit drinking, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I quit not drinking like, oh, I quit drinking, but like, cause I will drink at a party, but I quit drinking, unless it's a good, like engagement, you know?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I don't know. I just quit cigarettes. There was many things I quit, you know? Doing fucking coke, doing everything, you
Yeah.
know. It's like there's just you get crazy and you do all these fucking life, like living like a fucking 21-year-old kid.
Well, that's part of
Fuck
the reason
that.
why I quit drinking. I was never like a full-blown alcoholic.
Me
But
either.
I saw the alcoholic tendencies building in my
Oh
life.
hell yeah! I just
And when I would drink, I would do stupid things like buy a fuck ton of cocaine and
Yeah.
just blow the shit out of it,
Exactly.
make terrible decisions. I'm so lucky I didn't end up in jail. I didn't even end up in a hospital. I don't know how, man. Like,
that's what I
and
mean,
I just had one embarrassing
that
day where I
shit.
was just like,
it ruins people.
I saw someone the next day that had seen me blackout drunk the night before, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, yep, never again.
That's why vacation, certain things I'll indulge, but that's it.
I wish I
In
could,
a safe
but
environment, because you know, like I don't even have my license because of drinking and
Yeah.
like and you know, just I've lived very shitty in the past with fucking hanging out with friends and doing stupid shit. So it's like now that I'm actually doing adult shit, going to concerts, going to fucking shows, comedy shows, flying to fucking cities to see.
You don't need the alcohol to enhance
You don't
that.
know.
It's already a fucking kick-ass
I smoke a
time.
lot of weed.
It doesn't count. I still like that one.
Doesn't count. Yeah, a lot.
It's not
to
destructive.
a lot they do. It's not destructive.
That's the big thing. You know, alcohol, you'll fucking stab your sister and steal your mom's purse. Same with any other hard drugs.
Yeah,
Pot, you're just gonna be
or
like-
die if you're addicted. You
Yeah, straight
drink
up.
daily for 2 months and then stop. You're dead. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, not a good
Why
time.
are we even playing with it? I get it. People have drank forever, but like grass is just chill you out. Like
Yeah.
I said, I'm hyper anyway. It makes me just a little bit less.
So here's my
Helps me
thought with
deal with that.
why I'm still cool with using marijuana and not other things. Alcohol. What benefit does it actually serve me? Okay, it makes times a little bit more fun, yeah, but I mean, you're hungover, you're spending a bunch of money, you feel like shit,
Rolling tape.
you're making bad decisions. There's really no actual benefit. Where I can justify the marijuana, is there a benefit? Well, it calms my anxiety. It makes me a lot more introspective, so it gives me a chance to like self-reflect and think what's going on and try to make better decisions in the future. So, okay, this is actually beneficial to my life. So why that's why I don't have a problem with that.
Do you smoke weed in the morning?
No. I don't like to smoke in the morning. I don't really like to smoke. Some people smoke cuz I work in the trade. Some people will take like not necessarily at my company, but just in general. Some people will take a couple of hits on break.
Yeah, I've seen people. I used to.
I can't. I used to when I was
When
like
I
in my
did.
early 20s, but I freaked out one day on a job site and I had a terrible anxiety attack, and ever since then I won't do it.
I smoke. If I'm awake, I'm smoking.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it keeps you at that level playing field.
Yeah.
If that gets you through, it gets you through. As long
But,
as,
like, when
like I said, if there's no negative side
Mm.
effects and it has some kind of benefit to you, then by all means.
And then, like I'll go hours without it. Like when I fly or
Yeah.
go to Miami, like I didn't bring weed, so it's like, and I
Miami, you don't
barely
gotta.
smoked.
You don't even got to smoke weed. in
I hear
Miami.
you,
You
but,
walk
like-
out of the fucking airport and you're high already from the air.
There's also that I can smoke weed though for 2 months straight and go to a fucking every day and then go somewhere and I don't detox.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I mean, what the fuck?
hmm
Like and like you said, not a waste of money. And worst case, you smoke a ton of weed, you go to bed.
yeah,
Worst
literally.
case. Worst case. So,
hmm
I mean, I'm a huge advocate for marijuana.
I am. I'm right there with you.
So I know you 5 years, huh?
5 years.
So I got a month behind me. No smoking butts. I'm hoping to,
My
make
man.
that a fucking, I'm gonna make that a long fucking nice investment. I'm gonna
Yeah.
separate an account and separate that's because a pack a day would equal like $3,500 a fucking a year. So it's like I'm gonna
It's fucking nice
separate an
credit.
account, put
Yeah.
that in vacation mode
There you
or
go.
or retirement.
I heard you were talking about going to LA at some point.
I do, yeah.
I wanna go to
going
LA.
ASAP.
Yeah,
Get an Airbnb out there. You want to go?
I could be down.
Stop at the comedy store.
Yeah, 100%. When were you
See
thinking though?
what's
Because I
going
just used my vacation and I don't
I
get
know.
another
Probably
one
not
until
for
January.
Yeah, no, probably not till about January or February.
All right, tight. I'm definitely down. Because I don't know what it was. One day I was just like, I've never been. It's the most famous place in the country.
Right? I have
should
to
check
go.
it out. Yeah. So I was literally looking at flights, and then Glenn came over the next day and was like, "Oh, Jamie was just talking about going to LA. We might go to LA." I was like, "Dude, I was literally just looking at flights to LA last night." So that's fucking not karma. That's a sign right there. We gotta go. Let's fucking lock it in. Let's do it. I'm down.
Yeah.
Even if we don't got a
exactly.
plan out there, let's just go fucking see the place.
Airbnb. We go Airbnb out there,
Mhm.
and there's plenty of business for me to take care of out there while I'm there. For
We
me,
got some business,
I
huh?
got business
Some
out
shit
there.
you don't want to talk about when we got cameras in the room, huh?
I don't need to fucking share everything.
They don't need to
do I?
fucking know.
Do I?
Fuck them.
Do I need to share everything?
Fuck them.
With you fucks. Just kidding. It's been a good one though today, huh?
Yeah,
Had a
absolutely.
good talk, right?
Fuck yeah, it's been a long time coming.
I know.
Trying
so
to
we're
get
gonna
over
do
here
more
for
of
like
this,
a week. Yeah, I'm
yeah?
down.
Yeah, Studios, man.
Yes, sir.
Place is nice. We got a new place, new home.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. What do you think, Godden?
Wrap it up.
You ready to start pushing? We're gonna start pushing
Push it to the limit.
podcasts out. We're gonna turn and burn, baby.
Yeah.
Flip them like I flip tables at my work. Feel me? Shake
Oh.
them like a fucking martini.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake, baby.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Thank you, Donnie. Appreciate
you.
you, brother.
Oh yeah, subscribe
Johnny.
to the Meet Me in the Basement podcast on YouTube, please.
Hit it.
I would much
Donnie.
appreciate it.
Tell this camera. This camera.
This
what do you
camera,
got
this
going
camera.
on? What do you got
All
going
right,
on in your
Sean
life
Evans
today?
from Hot Ones, thank you very much. Meet Me in the Basement, baby. Like and subscribe, and then subscribe to
'em
the
out.
YoYeah podcast.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.